Howdy gamers, Old Gamer Guy here. Welcome to another Stellaris Console Edition video. You can probably hear in my voice that I'm still a bit under the weather, but I'm not coughing as much, so hopefully I can make it through this video voiceover okay, and my voice won't be too annoying. But it is the year 2276, and the Iwantu Rokk continue to have a bad time. Partly because of bad decisions on my part, partly because of bad luck, but never mind that, because war has broken out between the calamari and the multiplex. They've already been at war at least once before, but never mind that, because the Senate has passed the Astral Studies Network, if anybody cares what the Senate is doing. Meanwhile, I feel like I need to reinforce a couple of star bases. There are 3 hyperlanes into our space. One of them is the Zadran Marauders, and I can bribe them, but I'm upgrading these other 2 stations when I can as our primary defense points. Meanwhile, we have discovered another archaeological site. We did some archaeological digging earlier in the game and got a bunch of artifacts out of it. But this new one is down here between the Tyrell Corporation and the Carillions, so I will probably never get to excavate there. The Senate is back at work, and they want us to vote on minor research sanctions. And basically this would mean that if anybody broke galactic law, then they would have to submit to routine inspections until they are once again in compliance with galactic law. This has been a problem for me in past games, so I'm going to go ahead and vote for that, but it may come back to bite me in the ass. It probably will, the way this game is going. Meanwhile, our trade treaties with the calamari and the Carillions have expired, so I'm going to go ahead and try to get those going again. I'm basically just trying to keep the Carillions relatively friendly, because they are definitely going to be hostile to us. They are materialists and we are spiritualists, and they already don't like us. But I'm going to give them a one-sided deal here for 30 years, and hopefully this will delay them attacking us. And meanwhile, the calamari are basically the only hope we have in the galaxy for a federation, because they are the only ones that I think would be friendly to us and will be friendly to us in the future. But I'm going to go ahead and propose a trade with them as well, just to make sure that that path to a federation remains open. Getting into a decent federation is probably our only hope, even though federations have not really been that great of a help to me in past games. But they will help us to survive a little bit longer, I hope. So we're going to give them our communications and an active sensor link, and also just enough credits to make them accept the deal. The calamari and the multiplex remain at war, so it's kind of disturbing that the multiplex would take the time to insult us. They say we do not have integrated multi-spanners or pneumatic flesh lacerators, and they consider that an insult, and I can't really deny it. We do not have those things. But I'm going to go ahead and propose another one-sided trade deal with the calamari, and I'm just going to give them some energy credits to help with their war effort. We have 8,000 energy credits at the moment, so I'm going to give them 2,000 if I can get the amount to be what I want it to be. I don't really like this system in the game. this system for choosing the numbers in these trade deals. is a little bit imprecise on a controller. But they should accept this deal, and it should make them friendlier to us in the long run. In the meantime, our fleet has been sitting here, and I'm going to go ahead and upgrade them when I can. I'm not able to do it as often as I would like because of our economy, but never mind that. Peace has broken out between the calamari and the multiplex. It is a white peace, so there will be no border adjustments. I think the multiplex got off lucky there. Meanwhile, on our home planet, we have sighted a comet, and being spiritualists, we take this as a good sign, and it makes everybody happy. We have earned another tradition point, which is always very exciting, and we are about to close out the supremacy tree. We've got just one more thing to purchase here in this tree, and it is the fleet command limit, and our admiral level cap will be increased. But that also unlocked an ascension perk, and we still have a bunch of good ones to choose from here, but I ended up going with Grasp the Void, which will increase our starbase capacity, because at this moment we are at our maximum number of upgraded starbases, 6 out of 6. And so I'm thinking with our economy the way it is and our low number of planets, that it would be good to have more upgraded starbases, and then we can put solar panels on those starbases, and then at least I'll have more energy credits, and then I can use those in the market to buy whatever else I need. So that's the way I'm thinking when I make this decision. Whether that's a good decision or not is another matter. In the meantime, the Senate has passed the minor research sanctions. Our ships are returning from being upgraded, but we have some strange crystalline entity type ships or creatures flying through, but at least they are neutral to us, so that's good news. But never mind that, because some transports carrying a large number of Zadran refugees have appeared, and we're going to go ahead and welcome them. The Zadran might not like that, but never mind that, because we have earthquakes on classic Rokk and some amount of devastation, so the good luck just keeps on rolling in for the Iwantu Rokk. The Senate is furiously at work, and they want to enable council veto power. So they want to give the Galactic Council, which is the top 3 civilizations, they want to give them veto power over everything else. I'm going to go ahead and go for that, and we're going to upgrade our fleets once again. We're still only at 3K military power, which is not great. I also remembered that there is a wormhole in this system, so I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this starbase as another defensive point, because now we can have 11 upgraded starbases and we only have 6. But I mentioned all of the artifacts that we have, and I've got 37 of them, and I guess I really should be spending them probably on those top 3 options, but I still haven't done anything with our artifacts, so still trying to make up my mind about that business, and just desperately trying to keep our economy afloat in the marketplace. So we have a deficit in minerals and a deficit in food right now, so I'm trying to buy a bit extra of those things just to keep us afloat. And then, of course, I will need to build more mining operations. But one of the problems with this species is that they have a naturally low population expansion rate. They breed very slowly. So it's been a challenge, but we're going to build some more mining districts and get our economy back in good shape. But meanwhile, some merchant type aliens have showed up and they want to sell us an orbital trash dispersal system or device. But our economy being in the shape it is, I don't think I want to spend anything to get this going. So we're going to turn that down. The calamari are one of the members of the Galactic Council that I mentioned before. So they are one of the 3 most powerful civilizations, and that's another reason why it would be good for us to befriend them. But they are using their council powers to declare this resolution a priority, and they want to declare that anybody who kills a T-Yankee to be in breach of galactic law. The T-Yankee are sort of like giant space squids, I guess, is kind of what they look like. And we don't have any of them in our space, so I'm going to go ahead and vote for that. But in the meantime, we have unlocked another tradition point, so we're going to get into the diplomacy tree. Adopting into this tree will decrease our diplomatic influence cost, and then the next time we get a tradition point, I will be able to unlock the ability to start a federation. We're going to go ahead and upgrade the station here at our home planet, and eventually I will put some solar panels here. And we don't have T-Yankee in our space, but we do have hostile space amoebas, and some more space amoebas have decided to enter one of our other systems. So that's ominous, and you can see the military strength of the space amoebas is 4.1k, so still too much for our ships to take on by themselves. But these space amoebas just kind of parked over this planet, and they didn't destroy anything right away. And then one of those neutral sapphire crystal ships or creatures, whatever they are, one of them flew through our system here, and I thought maybe the amoebas would attack them, but they did not. So things were quiet for a little while, but it did not take long for the amoebas to become hostile and start to attack the local space station, which will have no chance really to defeat the amoebas. And they will win an easy victory and then just kind of casually fly away. So this is just some more of the bad luck that has plagued us the entire game. And you can see that our upgraded fleet here is still only 3.2k. The starbase is 3.4k, so if we could fight these things in that system, that would be fine. But here they are. It's a system full of space amoebas, and occasionally they fly out and attack us. But never mind that, because the Carillions and the Merkins have now become a federation. So that's ominous. In this system we have some more of those sapphire crystal shardlings, and I'm glad that they are neutral. I guess they could turn on us at any time, and the way our luck has been going, that would not surprise me. But for now they're neutral. But meanwhile over here we have a creature that is most definitely not neutral. The Grand Ether Drake appeared in the game a while back, and we definitely do not have the military strength to do anything about that. Meanwhile, the Carillions have leveraged their council powers to declare the resolution for 5-year plans an emergency measure, and this would basically make planets that are designated as food, energy, or mineral generating planets, this would give them some bonuses, and it would also ban the basic subsistence living standard. And I'm going to go ahead and support this. And it's time once again to bribe the Zadran Marauders. Every once in a while they threaten an attack, and we can offer a tribute. It really doesn't take much tribute to keep them from attacking, so we're going to go ahead and pay them 250 energy credits. And that's why I can only focus, that's why I can afford to only focus on those 2 space stations to defend against the Corellians and the multiplex. But in the meantime, one of our planets, Classic Rokk, they're having some instability. They also had earthquakes earlier, so I'm sure the population is kind of pissed off and disgruntled. And I wasn't sure if it was strongholds or a precinct that I needed to build, but I built a precinct, and hopefully that will restore order to that system and that planet. The Merkins have now declared us a rival, and that's unfortunate. They are all the way across the galaxy from us, but they are now in a federation with the Corellians. So that does not bode well for our future. But on that ominous note, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. We did go through more than 20 years in less than 18 minutes. So we got through a good amount of time. Not a very exciting ending, but we'll see where it goes from here. It doesn't look good, but we're not giving up. As always, thanks for watching.